This is the new VIVE Focus Vision, a very comfortable headset which gets along very well with my bigger headphones here. But what it does best is that it offers PCVR compatibility with a DisplayPort cable. And so in this video we are going to check out some games here. But first, let me show you how to connect the headset to your computer. First, connect the converter to a power source using the 1.2 meter USB Type-C cable and power adapter. Next, connect the converter to your computer's USB Type-A and display ports using the converter cables. Now, if your computer doesn't have a DP port, connect the DisplayPort cable to a mini DisplayPort or USB Type-C port on your computer by using the adapters that are included in the box, which is extremely handy. And the last thing is that we can connect the headset to this box over here, and you are pretty much ready to go. Now the only thing locally you have to do is to download the VIVE Hub, and from the VIVE Hub over here you can tweak a lot of settings. So if I click here on, for example, VIVE Streaming, which is what it's called, I can change the streaming graphics preferences, which basically change the resolution here, and it's always set to 90 Hz. Now there are other options here, but in input you have a lot of options as well, like hand tracking. It's compatible with all the VIVE tracker things that you can buy, and it runs very well with VR chat, if that's what you want to use. The headset has eye tracking here, and again it's fully compatible with all the HTC Vive tracking modules, so that is plug and play if you have those. But we don't play VR chat, we mainly focus on VR simulation games, and with a new headset I always boot up Kayak VR Mirage first, and I can tell you one thing. With the DisplayPort cable coming from a Quest 3, the fidelity is so much better. There is no compression whatsoever. We are here in the jungle, and yeah, this is not a through the lens video, but I can tell you it all looks very stunning. Now the headset doesn't come with pancake lenses, but Fresnel lenses. The same ones that are in the Quest 2 and in the PSVR 2. And at first I thought, damn, that's a bummer. But I can tell you, in the Quest 2 and in the PSVR 2, the sweet spot of these lenses is very small. The sweet spot in the VIVE Focus Vision is quite big. From top to bottom, it's all very clear. It's just really on the edges where it becomes a little bit blurry. But overall, I'm super satisfied with having Fresnel lenses in this headset. It didn't bother me at all, to be very honest with you. And just Kayak VR Mirage is a, what a game. And look, it just looks stunning. And of course, we have to test the headset in VTOL VR, and here it comes. I am extremely satisfied and happy with the VR controllers. They are super accurate, and in games like VTOL VR, where you have to operate the plane with the VR controllers, maneuver around with the VR controllers, the more accurate they are, the better. And I can tell you one thing, the VR controllers of the VIVE Focus Vision are really, really good. Extremely accurate, no drifting, no shaking, no nothing. Extremely stable here. And as we are getting in a dogfight over here with the enemy in front of us, almost got hit there. Let me get eyes on him. It's a 1v1 apparently here. Turning the plane around. There we go, full power. Changing the weapons. Let's see if we can get a missile off. No, I will take guns here. Oh, missile off. There we go, hit. And so I was extremely curious how the VR controllers would be in Aerofly FS4, one of my favorite simulation games. We are flying here in a chopper above the Grand Canyon. Yeah, the fidelity with the DisplayPort cable looks absolutely amazing. And I can tell you, the VR controllers also work really well. You don't want them to be jumpy or all over the place, as that can really F up your landings and takeoffs, especially if you hold the stick here, for example, and if it's a little bit shaky or jumpy. Yeah, it's really hard to keep the plane in control here. And I can tell you, as you can see maybe by the blue hand over here, it's extremely accurate and it stays in place where my hands are in real life. So I can really fly the plane with the VR controllers here without having to use the joysticks of the controllers itself. And here we are taking off from Las Vegas, I believe it is, in the A320. I can read all the indicators over here. We are playing with ultra graphics here in the Vive hub. And yeah, just being able to use the physical hands here to switch and to turn the knobs here is absolutely great. Again, I can see all the information on the MFDs. And yeah, this is my first impression, and it's absolutely not bad at all. I really enjoy it. And I can tell you one thing, Aerofly FS4, if you haven't played it yet and you have a VR headset laying around, it's really worth trying. I was also surprised that it was really plug and play to get the headset working for PCVR. So you plug in all the cables, you turn on the headset, and the funny thing is that once you turn on the headset, you can see the Steam library directly from your headset. You can choose between standalone games and PCVR games. And once you click on one of these PCVR games, everything on the computer starts up automatically. It first starts up Steam VR, and then it directly starts up the game as well. So there's no really going around on your desktop to start things. No. You just turn on the headset, you plug in the cables, and you start up the game from within the headset. It's fantastic. Here we are, by the way, flying in, what is this? The F-18, I believe. And yeah, it's super well optimized, by the way, Aerofly FS4. Really, 90 FPS from the get-go here. Everything on high, everything on ultra. It's absolutely fantastic. And as we are flying around here, you can see that the VR controllers, yeah, it's just good. The little bit shaky that you see is just a little shaking of my hand itself. That's just how incredibly accurate it is. Super happy with that. And I can imagine for VR chat that's also kind of important. Look at the graphics here. The satellite imagery. Back in VTOL VR here, we are having a... I'm fighting against two bandits here. One just flew over me. We got a missile off in front of us. That's a big hit. Let's find the other one. And it should be somewhere behind me though. I can't really see it. Well, not there, I suppose, but maybe... oh, there we go. And I could get a missile off here, but let's maybe try the guns here. I need to hit it, because otherwise he hits me. And there we go, he hits me. Eject, eject, eject. And of course, we also tried DCS with the VIVE Focus Vision. Now, the headset has eye tracking. I, however, could not find a way to enable it in DCS. So I might have to make another video in order to see what kind of performance gains I get out of the eye tracking and playing DCS at the same time. Here, by the way, in the Spitfire, we are fighting a BF-109 here, and what I can tell you is the headset extremely comfortable. If you are used to the Quest 3 out of the box, it's not nice. It has this pressure on the forehead that's just not there with the VIVE Vision Pro. Out of the box, it sits just very well, and so you can fly longer missions here. We've got some hits, by the way. I'm not sure if he's like crashing now. Let's make sure that we get some shots off again. I'm not the best here, as it has been a while since I've been playing with the Spitfire, but sure we can get some other hits off here. Oh, there we go, he's on fire. Yeah, that's it. He's down, he's down. So yeah, my first impressions are really positive. The VR controllers are extremely good. Here in Half-Life Alyx, drawing something for you, showcasing that. The fact that you can connect the headset to your computer via a DisplayPort cable is of course top notch. If you are playing with the Quest 3 and mostly using wireless streaming for that, there is always a little bit of compression. At least I always notice that, and that takes me out of the immersion. And doing it with a DisplayPort cable, the fidelity, it's just amazing. The headset out of the box also fits extremely nice. There is really no need in order to buy a separate head strap or whatever. If I make the comparison to the Quest 3, for example, there is a lot of pressure on the forehead. You really always need, and that's so shitty about the Quest 3, you always need to buy like this third-party module or head strap to make it more comfortable. That's not the case here with the VIVE Focus Vision. Now, for who is this headset, you might ask? Well, if you are spending your time mostly in VR chat and you already have like these HTC trackers that are in the ecosystem, I think this is the headset to go for. Really, eye tracking, facial tracking, body tracking, it has it all from the get-go, out of the box. No need to tweak much, really. Yeah, I think if that's your thing, this headset is the one you want, in my opinion. Now, this headset is also great for VR simulation gamers that really rely on the VR controllers. If you are flying Aerofly FS4 mostly, if you are a huge fan of VTOL VR or any other VR simulation game where you, again, need to rely on the VR controllers in order to operate whatever machine you are operating, yeah, then this is right now, I think, one of the better headsets because of that. It has these VR controllers and it has the full fidelity because you can connect the headset via a DisplayPort cable to your computer. So, this is my first impression. I will make more videos, I will test more, but again, I just wanted to share the first insights with you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and again, I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.